Music education is as important as math and reading. Music is an art that is not like any other. It helps mental health and has positive effects on the brain. Most importantly, music provides motivation for things like school and an outlet for creativity. Music is an oral art. For me, it is defined as sounds organized over time. Music provides people with a platform similar to other types of art, such as dancing or art. I'm Victor, and I'm going to talk about why music education should stay in school.
You! What's your name?
Zach.
You play the guitar?
Yeah?
Okay, come here.
What is the main thing about school? Learning. Mainly learning math or reading. But how many of you can just have the will to learn math or reading? That's where music comes in. Music produces a thing in our brain called dopamine, which all of you heard at least once. It's a chemical in our brain that gives you a feeling of happiness. And according to studies, it is proven that happiness can improve our work performance by giving you motivation and determination. So in conclusion, music can help us improve our work ethic in school. Even though being happy is important for improving in school, we can't work at our fullest without being at our best physically. There is evidence that music is good for our health. Research has shown us that music helps boost our antibodies, which are little things in our bodies that protect us from bacteria. Music has such a positive effect on us that music is used to help premature birth, depression, and Parkinson's disease. But in my opinion, the biggest help that music gives us is the ability to learn things without noticing. This is especially the case for elementary students, where our brain isn't fully developed yet. Training to play an instrument or learning to play an instrument can improve the way we read things. It gives our brain a fun way to read symbols, memorize patterns, and more importantly, give us a creative outlet.
You ever played electric guitar?
My dad won't let me. Thinks it's a waste of time.
A waste of...
Without bad, there can't be good. Even though music has its amazing effects on us, there are some possible negative effects. Music can help us work harder, but can also distract us from doing our work, putting us into a mood of being playful or thinking completely different. Sometimes silence is the best option to do our best in school. Since we want music to go back into elementary school, kids would want to learn the music trends today, which may consist of singers, rappers, etc., who may be bad influences for kids, and kids in the most part are impressionable and easily influenced. The biggest thing music does to us is express our feelings. Music can help us at our best of times, but it can also make our worst of times even worse. Music can help us feel really happy, but it can also make us feel really sad or angry or other emotions more intensely. This can drive a person to do things they don't mean. And here are some small things that we should take into account for music education in elementary schools. Music teachers have been on a decline since 1990s. There is a huge emphasis on standardized testing in core subjects. Schools have to choose between a regular teacher and a music teacher, and music teachers don't get paid a lot, causing most to leave. And according to government reports, most music teachers aren't trained enough to teach music.
Try this one. Okay. There's a guitar pick, and you pluck along with me, okay? If you can.
There is evidence that more generations of kids are having lower standardized tests, but it's not just to blame music because of this. But one thing is for sure, media, which includes personalities, TV, trends, and also music. All of media is having an effect on the newer generation of kids. But how much of it is it music, and how much of it is it positive or negative? In conclusion, music does have a big effect on us. It can lead us both to good and bad. But one thing music does that nothing else can do is make us feel something unique. Overall, music is needed as much as reading and math. It can give us motivation, give us time to let our creative juices flow, and helps us learn small things such as patterns and patience.